Let's go! Hello and a big welcome to the channel. I'm the Motorsport Madman and this is qualifying ahead of the 2025 Australian Grand Prix. The season opener is upon us and this is where it gets real. Big ups guys, please do drop me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am live for every single Grand Prix from the Formula 1 World Championship. This is the first race of the season and we are about to set the grid and I'm hyped. Can you tell? This is where it matters. We've had a few practice sessions. We've had Ollie Behrman spinning all over the place, but now this is where it gets real and Antonelli is about to show up. I'm hoping. Right, I didn't see any of the free practice session a couple of hours ago, so I only saw that Ollie Behrman had spun off again, unfortunately. So he's going to be under big pressure to sort of keep it on the track in the next hour. But other than that, I have no idea what happened about 3 hours ago in practice. So please do inform me if something monumental has happened that I missed. But yes, Beth, still going. And I just clicked on your Twitch then 5 minutes ago. I thought, I wonder if they actually are still going. And you are. So fair play to you trying to work something out with regards to streaming, but I'll try and help you if I can when I talk to you next. But yes, Dougie's still going as well. Dougie as well. That message has got you into round one of the Viewers Championship, as well as Lewis as well is in. Welcome to the stream. Kim is in as well. The big hitters are in now for qualifying when it gets real. Big ups, Gav. How we doing? Morning, Rob. Night, Rob. Yeah. You're in. That's it. You've done it. You typed a message in. You're in the first round. That's as good enough. See you in a bit. But yes, Kim, let's go. Let's go. This is what I've waited 3.5 months for this. I really have. I waited 3.5 months for the Antonelli debut, and here it is. Let's have a do. Yes, Sean Tan, mate. Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome in, bro. I managed to get myself about 3 hours sleep, and so my sleep's been split in half. I've had about 3 hours, and then after this I'll have another 3 or 4 and see how I feel. But yes, Ollie's had a horrendous start. Yeah, so I haven't seen anything else from FP3. The only thing I've seen was that they uploaded a video that Ollie Behrman had dipped a wheel into the grass going down to turn 11 and spun. And I don't think he hit the wall though, but he beached himself in the gravel. So for Ollie Behrman, I mean, listen, there's 5 rookies. It was always going to be a bad start for one of them, but you can't draw any conclusions. You know, you can't write Ollie Behrman off because he spun it a couple of times in his very first day in the Haas under competitive situations. So you know, I'm not ruling him out, but always one of them rookies was always going to have a shocker, and it's just happened to be Ollie Behrman. I'm just glad that it's not Antonelli that's been spinning all over the place, but it's early days. Maybe that's coming up in the next hour, but we'll see. But if anything else has happened, Sean Tan, or if anyone else knows what else happened in FP3, because I was on a snore along. If there's anything significant happened, I guess that was the finishing result of FP3. I guess Piastri, Russell, Verstappen, Leclerc, Antonelli, P5. If that was the finishing result of FP3, I'll take that. Let's go. What else are we saying? Streaming you. Oh, you know, watch along of a watch along of a watch along. Come on then. Watch alongception, is it? Watch alongception out here. Come on then. Hey, whack these on. Hey, look at this. Can you tell the theme of the channel this year? There's hints here and there. Can you tell the colour I'm going for this year? There's just a couple of hints. You've been modding a severe tornado outbreak stream for the last 8.5 hours. Well, that's kept you up, hasn't it? Where's there a tornado? I thought tornado season was like September or something. You need to give me your YouTube key. I'm not giving you a YouTube key. That means you can stream on this channel. Are you mad? Do you want full sabotage? Streaming key. No, you're all right, Bev. You have your own streaming key. How about everyone just keeps their own streaming key? Everyone streams on their own channel. That's like giving you me PIN number, Beth. Me and Dougie need your PIN number. Don't worry about it. Listen, me and Dougie, all we need is your sort code, account number, and last 3 digits on the back of your card. Don't fret. You know. He's yes, big ups, Loz. Loz, live from Japan. Let's go. Hey, round 3, Loz. Are you going to be there? You know what I mean? Round 3. Suzuka. Get yourself down there. Get yourself down to Suzuka, Loz. But big ups for being in the stream, even though you're on the other side of the world. In fact, this is more your time zone than it is ours. So big ups. Just thinking about the Mercedes. Oh, yeah, Mercedes theme. Yeah. Mercedes theme, innit, Gav? Yeah. Let's have a do. Great to see everyone again. It has been a long 3 months, Kim. It has. Apologies that I've not done any streams in between the end of last season and beginning of this season, but I was getting this new setup going. I'm in a different room and all that. So, yeah, it's been full preparation mode. And so, yeah, there's not been any previews, predictions, or pre-season anything. But we're here and it matters. I'm here when it matters. But, yeah, good to see everyone back. It's going to be 2023. Haas going back. I know. It's a shame. It's a shame because in testing, the analysts and everybody that thinks they know what they're talking about were putting Haas in the midfield. They were going midfield, Williams, Alpine, Haas, or the other way around. But it seems like the miles off. Which is unfortunate, to say the least. But someone's got to be at the back. Not all 10 teams can have a great season with a great car, can they? You're always, you know what I mean? Somebody is going to be P20. And that's how the cookie crumbles. As long as it's not Kimi Antonelli, then it is what it is. You think Sauber are better than... I saw a video, Sean, about Sauber, and it is, from what I understand, a B-spec car. Haven't they bought a raft of updates? So isn't this like Sauber 2.0? Also, Red Bull have bought 17 updates or something to the first race. So they're throwing the kitchen sink at it, Red Bull. But yeah, Sauber, I think, have bought a lot of upgrades to round 1. So whilst they might have been written off in testing, they might not be that far off the pace. You're going to try and get tickets. Even if you just get general admission loss, because we was looking into it last year, and I think to get a grandstand ticket at Suzuki, you look at like £700 minimum. You know what I mean? Dear do, £1,000, including, let's say you have some food and you, whatever, you could easily get up to £1,000 on a day out. It's a dear do. See, you can get like general admission, something. Take a deck chair, plonk yourself down. You think people are sleeping on Bortoletto? I said this yesterday. I think Bortoletto and Hadjar are going to tear it up. And that Racing Bulls looks quick. I don't know if the Racing Bulls were quick 3 hours ago in the final practice, but Racing Bulls have actually looked surprisingly like dark horses so far. £700, yeah. It's F1, isn't it? It's a rip-off. That's why I sit here and do it. Forget going. Everybody £500,000 in the bank. This'll do me. Even like British Grand Prix is like that, Gav. If you want a seat in a grandstand, it's nearly £1,000. If you want a seat, listen. If you want to just get within the grounds and take a deck chair and a tent and do what you want, then maybe you could spend like 400 or 500. But if you want a seat, mate, you're talking nearly £1,000. I mean, it's a dear afternoon out, that, isn't it? I do want to go this year to the British Grand Prix. But anyway, qualifying is underway. Q1 is underway. We get some lap times in now. We're getting some... Let's have a look what's going on. Because I think, even though, obviously, I was live for practice, I don't think I really saw much of it. We were just having a chat along, weren't we? So I'm going to actually have a gander at what's going on now. How much is Silverstone? Is Japan 7? Oh, well, exactly, yeah. Well, Silverstone, as much as you want to spend, Gav. If you have a 20 grand budget, you could do it. You know what I mean? It's how much you want to spend. But you ain't getting it for less than like 500 quid. And that's even if you bring your own deck chair. You know what I mean? So, it's a dare-do. So, Jack Doohan looks like he's going to be one of the first ones to do a hot lap. Russell's already completed his lap 117.2. Ocon's done a 117.5 on the softs. Jack Doohan on his first flying lap in the Alpine in 2025 across the line and goes quickest. 116.999 for Jack Doohan. Beats George Russell. Mind you, Russell on the medium tyres, so he's just having a look in. Hulkenberg does a 16.9, a tenth quicker than Jack Doohan. Here comes the boy, Antonelli. He's just starting a lap by the looks of it. Come on, Kimmy. You do have the oil money. Come on, then. I want to see on the day. Yeah. Yeah, you need. Would you say most expensive race to attend is Monaco? I don't know. I haven't. I've never looked. Do you know what? I've never had it in my mind about going to the Monaco Grand Prix. I've never looked into it because it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, have you ever looked into buying a super yacht and priced it up? No. Have you ever looked into buying like a private jet and weighing it up, how much it costs? No. You ever looked at going to the Monaco Grand Prix? No. Thousands in it, so forget it. It's not even worth Googling. You know what I mean? It's that far out of reach. It's not even worth having a look. Straight up, forget it. But I would imagine it's one of the most expensive. It's got to be on it in Monaco. I don't know. I bet Singapore isn't cheap. I think the cheapest one's like Hungary. I think you can get like a ticket for the Hungarian Grand Prix for like 100 quid or something, like 80 quid, let's go. You could get a flight to Budapest, go to the Hungarian Grand Prix for like probably half the cost you could go to the British Grand Prix. You know what I mean? Fly there and back, get a hotel and everything. All inclusive, you lot. And spend half as much as going 2 hours down the road to Silverstone. Mate, that makes sense. Anyway. Norris goes quickest by half a second. A 16 flat for Lando Norris. Leclerc on a 16.5. Alonso splitting the Ferraris. Still looks weird to see that Ferrari logo next to Lewis Hamilton's name. Well, it's not on the stream, but on the TV graphics, that's how they have it. Pierre Gasly, P5. Nico Hülkenberg, P6. Lancelot Stroll, P7. Albono, P8. Doing P9. Liam Lawson, P10. Then the Mercedes pair, Russell and Antonelli, who have set the first lap times on the medium, which is unusual. Piastri joins Norris on the front row for now. But this is just Q1. This is all about, if you don't know how qualifying works, this is all about getting rid of the slowest 5 drivers. So if you are in one of the top cars, it's just about getting through to the next session. But if you're in a backmarker car, this make or break your weekend. You're going balls to the wall, flat out to try and get through. Verstappen purple, sector 1 and sector 2. Plus the most shoutouts on the calendar as well, Monaco. Yeah, in a lot of ways. That's a discussion for a different day. But yeah, Monaco is a weird one. It stands alone in its own little category of oddity. Hulkenberg looking decent. Yeah, come on then. Nico Hulkenberg. He's got to be the most underrated driver that F1's ever had, hasn't it? Nico Hülkenberg. So Norris has dipped a wheel into the... This seems to be where they're all trying to push. They're trying to... I've seen this a lot over this weekend because they've sped up that corner a lot in the last couple of years. It used to be like down 4 gears, heavy braking zone, into 3rd gear, and they've really opened that corner up, and now it's literally like, I don't even know, do you even shift down? Dab a brake, shift down, chuck it in at like 150 mile an hour, and they're all trying to push the limits there. They're all trying to push the limits at turn 6. They're all, I reckon half the cars on the grid have all dipped a wheel into the gravel at some point at turn 6 there. Is it same time tomorrow? It's an hour earlier, Gav. It's barely worth going to bed. It's 4 a.m. start for the race, Gav. So I'll be live at about 10 to 4. Yeah, so it's an hour earlier. It's even worse. 4 a.m. start, Gav. It is what it is. It's only this race that's that crazy. Well, this and Vegas. Vegas in November is also a similar time to this. A couple of other early morning ones, China, Japan, probably some near the back end of the season that I can't think of, but a couple of early morning ones. But yeah, this and Vegas are the middle of the night sessions for Europe. His concern here is Lawson. It's also my concern as well. Lawson he's been struggling. Yeah, Bortoleto went 7th, but he's soon been... I like that, though. Verstappen only 15 thousandths of a second off the pace. Here comes George Russell. Come on, show us what you're made of. He's still on the mediums. He's gone 4th on the mediums. And Mercedes choosing to run quali, or at least Q1, on the mediums. They're not happy on the soft tyres, are they, Mercedes? Or they weren't yesterday in practice. They're carrying that through. So Russell on the mediums. Bloody hell, Jim Ratcliffe's there. Jesus Christ, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Do not make a mess of Mercedes like you have United. Well, he's inherited a mess, hasn't he, with United, but... I like that Verstappen is only 15,000, so he's virtually exactly the same time as Norris. I like that. I don't want domination by anybody. And there was half a chance that McLaren were looking to be a dominant force. I like that it's not. Look at how close it is. Leclerc's gone 3rd, 26 thousandths of a second off the pace. I'm liking this. This bodes well for a good season. Because you've got to remember, this sets the tone. These are the first knock-ins. This is when you can sort of gauge who's where, what are the gaps, what's the real situation here, and why is Antonelli down in 19th, 1.5 seconds off the pace? Come on. Do you know what? Are Aston Martin better than we think, Sean? Are Aston Martin better than we think here? Wasn't Alonso in the top 6 in one of the practice sessions in FP1? Yellow flag. Are Aston Martin not as bad as we think? Yeah, Alonso's saying the lap was good, and it was good. He's quicker than Hamilton in the Ferrari. Williams looked to be about half a second off the pace in 8th and 9th for the minute. Hadjar P10 doing... I know. Alonso looking decent. Alonso was decent in a FP1. I mean, if you've got Lance Stroll in the top 10, I mean, is that not a championship challenging car? If Stroll can get it in the top 10, so can I. Hey, you guy, no, listen, it's early days, Gav. Early days, Gav. Give him a chance to breathe. Here he comes now. Fucking come on, Jimmy. He's not doing too well, no. Everyone's starting to jump on it because I've jumped on fucking... Come on. Let's have a do now. Let's get top. Let's go top. Let's put Gav back in his place. Come on, Kimmy. Oh, 14th. Oh, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. No. He's going to get knocked out in Q2, isn't he, Kimmy? He's going to get knocked out in Q2. He's going to get knocked out in Q2. He's going to get knocked out in Q2. If he gets knocked out in Q1, mate, end the stream. Oh, he's dipped a wheel into the gravel as well. He's going to be knocked out. If he's knocked out in Q1, oh, I'll see you for Chinese Grand Prix. Please don't get knocked out in Q1. Please don't get knocked out in Q1. You're not buying into it yet. It's early days, isn't it? I think Alonso's a good shout for Q3. Early knock-ins, but why not? You can go, oh, red, no one will notice. It'd be like that Homer Simpson meme, where he goes into the hedge and then comes back with a different... me just disappearing off, right? See you later, guy. No. I wouldn't do that. It's it's Dido. I will go down with this ship. No, I ain't abandoning nobody. No. Listen, if he loses his seat 6 months from now, then I've gone down with this ship, haven't I? Yeah, look at how low. Yeah, no, that car's so low that I'd say the suspension's broken or something. Yeah, Antonelli is scraping the rear of the car around the circuit. That is not right. That is not right. I thought they'd got a load sensor on the front, a ride height sensor on the front, but it's not. It's sparks. Oh, he's got listen, mechanical issue, I'm calling it. If Antonelli gets knocked out in Q1, I've got an excuse. There's a problem with the car. And that's not me saying that. That's Martin Brundle and David Croft. The problem with the car. Listen. If you don't believe me, have a look at that footage of him scraping round. Scraping round, mate. 23 severe tornado warnings. Where? It's not Stockport, is it, Kim? Where? I'm going to guess like Southeast United States. You know what I mean? That's always where it is. It's in it. The southeastern states of the US. They get it, don't they? Yes, Lewis. How are we doing, bro? Welcome to the stream, dude. Man, right now, Lawson's situation give me flashback at Gasly. Lawson P18. Oh, Lawson and Antonelli could both be knocked out here. The thing is, you got Verstappen on a 16 flat at the front, a 10th off the pace, and Lawson on a 17th. There's a second between them, and a second is top to bottom, which is really competitive, actually. Oh, he's lost the rear end going through turn 10. We're running out of time as well. Oh, Antonelli's going to be on the bubble of being knocked out as well. But if Lawson gets knocked out, that's a shocker. He's just struggling with the car. Look at the understeer at turn 11. He's just lacking confidence. Oh, and he's locked up. He's on the grass. Oh, God, no. Lawson's gone, mate. Being Max Verstappen's teammate is the biggest poison chalice in sporting history, isn't it? Being Max Verstappen's teammate, he's just too good. He'd destroy anybody, wouldn't he? Mate, I mean, listen, you've got to give Lawson a chance, but what an horrendous start. Oh, Antonelli's going to be on the bubble. Please get through Q1. I didn't expect to be saying this, but please, Kimmy, get through Q1. I was hoping you were going to win this, to tell you the truth. My dreams are fading by the second here. Denver better not be watching this. P10, I'll take that. He's through. he's through. He's got to be through. He might not be through. Right, Gasly goes P8. He's got to be through with that. Come on, Kimi. You got to get through to Q2. Lawson's done for. Lawson's out. Behrman's not even in the session. So I didn't even clock that until now, with 22 seconds to go. But Behrman's not even in it. And Lawson's out. Yeah, I tell you what, Hamilton in P11's not that safe. Doohan goes 8th. Oh, Antonelli could be knocked out here. Jack Doohan goes 8th. The Alpine's decent, look. Alpine's sitting 8th and 9th in Q1. Russell only 59 thousandths off the pace. Russell's gone second. So Antonelli's got no excuses. Why is Antonelli 6/10 off? Well, because he's new and he's never been a... I'll answer my own question. Because he's brand new. He's 18 years old. He's never driven the car in anger before. Probably what it is. Oh, Antonelli's on the bubble now. Oh, Antonelli's going to get jumped by a Sauber and get knocked out in Q1. And Hamilton needs a lap as well. Hamilton down in P14. You've got the world spotlight on you, me old fruit. P6. Answers it. Answers it. We're out of time here. This is like Bortoletto and Hulkenberg versus Antonelli. Oh no, he's going to get knocked out by Sauber. Antonelli's going to get knocked out by Sauber, isn't he? Please don't get knocked out by Sauber. I did rate Bortoletto, but not now. Please don't do it now. Oh, he's in the pits as well. Oh, Bortoletto could knock Antonelli. He has. Oh, you fucking twat. Oh, you fucking... Q1 elimination. Fucking Q1 elimination. Q1 elimination. Q1 elimination. Q1 elimination. Are we through? No. That's okay. That's okay. The only way is up, baby. For you and me now. This is how the revenge art starts. You know what I mean? You don't want an easy life. You've got to take knockbacks in life, because then when you come through and you prove everybody wrong, it's all the more sweeter. So you got to take your knockbacks. Oh, knocked out in Q1, bro. Oh, give me a lap. I'll get it through to Q2 for you, please. Give me a lap. I'll get it through to Q2. I know this. I've done more laps than you, Kimmy. I've been driving around this circuit since before you were born. Oh, broski. Not on the Q1 eliminated. Lawson and Antonelli have both been eliminated in Q1. As if Gabriele Bortoletto in a Sauber's knocked Kimi Antonelli out in Q1. Yes, Jordan, mate. Sorry, I've missed the last dozen comments. USA Midwest. Oh, for the tornadoes. There's a tornado right here. Yes, Salty Dog Bro. Just tuned in here to talk about tornado. Yeah, you're under tornado watch till 5 a.m. Southeast US, Mississippi. Wow. Is it actually Red Bull making the car for Max and F his teammate? I think there is certainly an element of that, yeah. How much is that, and how much is? I think there is an element of that, yeah. The car is designed for Max driving style, because he's the one that wins races and wins championships. So why wouldn't you do that? But I think Max has got he's such on a knife edge with the rear of the car. I don't know if that's what it is in 2025. I don't know if that's what it is now, but I know that that's what it's been in the past, because Albon's talked about that the car is such on a knife edge and suits Max Verstappen down to a T, but anybody else jumping into that car gets so nervous about turning in because of the loose rear end. But I don't know if that's the case. But it seems a difficult car to drive, but Verstappen can get the job done. And Bortoletto's outqualified Hulkenberg and outqualified Antonelli. I can't believe a Q1 elimination was not what I dreamt of. Best put a bet on Antonelli top 6 as well. The amount of people I've been telling as well. Everyone that I see at work, Antonelli. Get on Antonelli. 80 to 1. Get it on. You know what I mean? I know what I'm talking about. I've been watching this for 20 years. Get on Antonelli. What a shout. Listen, it's early days. Listen, it's a 24 race season. This time yet, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. It's not what I was dreaming of, really. I had visions of Antonelli versus Verstappen down at turn 1 for the lead. You know, that's what my dreams were made of. Zaxxon, well, you got your volume down. Has it been a stinker? It has when you've gone all in on a rookie called Antonelli and he qualifies 16th. Yeah. Bolton playing Stockport today. You battered him last time. Batter him again, innit, Jordan? And Haas 19th and 20th. Yeah, GG's, innit? I don't know what's going on with Haas. They're analysing Liam Lawson, and he's just really struggling. He just looks like every single corner he's having 2 or 3 jabs to try and turn the damn thing in. It looks a nightmare to drive that Red Bull. A deluded racing Max into first corner. I'm not deluded. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe slightly. I don't know. It's like an Everton fan going into the first game thinking we're going to win the league. Then it's like, oh, 16th, damn. Next year. You know what I mean? It's like that. Okay. Oh, mate, honestly. It's early days. You know what the stinger is? The stinger is Mercedes are quick, look. Russell's quick. Why has Verstappen just gone top? Is Q2 underway? What are they doing? Oops, too funny. It's not that funny. Not from where I'm sitting, it's not. Oh, it's not. Oh, I was hoping. Listen, I know, like, him racing Verstappen into turn 1 and that. I'm dreaming. I'm a deluded one, but I was hoping that he'd get into the top 10, you know what I mean? I did think, all right, let's get a few points on debut, you know, get like a 7th or 8th and build from there. P16, bruv. P16. It's not going well. It's not gone well for Lawson neither. As if it's the 2 rookies that are in the fast cars that have been eliminated first. How about that for a slice of irony? I'm still counting Lawson as a rookie, by the way, but it's the 2 rookies out of the 6 of them. It's the 2 that have supposedly got the faster cars that have both been eliminated. How's about that for a weird slice of karma? Because you Bortoletto's through in what would look to be the slowest car. Hadjar's through in the Racing Bull. Doohan's through in the Alpine. Oh, dude. Well, Behrman's out as well, isn't he? Behrman didn't even compete. And Lawson and Antonelli, so 3 out of the 5 rookies. Oh, my God, honestly. Anyway, we are back underway for Q2. And Antonelli's already out. Great, isn't it? Listen, it'll be all the more sweeter. It'll be all the more sweeter when he wins the race. Anyway, from P16, that'll be a story, won't it? It'd be all the more. Listen, it's a wet race tomorrow anyway. It's a wet race tomorrow anyway, so anything can happen. You can win it from P16, can't you, Kimmy? Wet day, everyone's spinning off. You can come through, yeah. As he gets a point from there, I'll take it now. Anyway, on to Q2. Verstappen purple sector 1, sector 2. The guy whose seat is at risk did the best doing. Yeah. Yeah, Jack Doohan's a weird one. Because I think he's going to have to be pretty spectacular to not get replaced about 6 races into this year. But so far, so good. Leclerc goes P2. Leclerc goes P2. But what are the times? They haven't got the lap times on the graphics nor on this website. I don't know what the lap time is, but Norris has gone 3rd. I hope this... Oh, here we go then. So Verstappen's done a 15.6. Leclerc a 10th behind. Hamilton 4 tenths off. Listen, if McLaren get pole here, I hope it's not by a lot. I know we're staring down the barrel of a probability of a Lando Norris pole position. But please not by half a second. It doesn't look like it's going to be, but please not. I don't mind if McLaren are quickest. Be quickest. You've deserved it. But please let it be close. Whoever gets pole, please let it be close. I tell you what. Verstappen's a different beast, isn't he? Is Verstappen in the 4th fastest car here? Still doing the madness. So Piastri goes 15.4. Piastri goes a 15.4 and goes to the top of the timing sheets. 10 minutes to go in Q2. And Norris makes it a McLaren 1-2. 88 thousandths of a second behind his teammate. So it's Piastri for Norris, Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc, Albon, Hamilton and Sainz. Nobody else has set a lap time yet. You're on Max's stream. It's crazy. Wet Racer could also spin first. Good. Hey, Gav, why are you going against me? Why am I feeling like you're enjoying this? You just want a good laugh at me, don't you? Hey, that's cruel, that, you know, Gav. Well, wild. Hey, should be made to do a forfeit. Kimmy has a bad weekend. Gav's on. I know what your mode you're on. You've made your bed now, lie in it. You know what I mean? You've gone all in on this, kid. You were wrong. Forfeit. The forfeit is... I've got you in chat. That's the forfeit. I've got you taking the right row piss. That's enough of a forfeit, Gav. Listen, it's round 1, mate. It's round 1. Listen, if he's still getting knocked out in Q1 in October, then we've got a problem, haven't we? He's 18. Give him a chance. Denver said that would be my excuse as well. Denver said, your excuse is going to be, he's a rookie. Yeah, it's a valid excuse, and this one I'm running with. Oh, God. Oh, I can't believe it. Anyway, 8 minutes to go, Q2. Albon should have had that seat instead. What? Which seat? Mercedes seat. You've got to look to the future, though. It's easy for you to say that now when he's been knocked out in Q1, isn't it? But it's easy to say that right now. But listen, Antonelli can have 5 years in F1 and still only be 22 years old. It's early days. It's before early days. It's not even the prologue yet. Let him cook. Just let him cook, yeah. It's day one. It's like judging a striker after he's missed his first chance. He might still go on to score 30 goals a season. All right, he's fucked up his first chance. He tried to kick the ball and missed the ball and kicked the air. Right, okay. But he still might score 30 goals a season. You can't write him off after missing one chance. That's how this is in football terms. You're writing him off, going, I knew he'd be crap. Give him a chance, man. It's early days. But he has just roofed it into row Z. Yes, Lee Kine, bro. Welcome to the stream, dude. Come on, Lewis, how have I been? Good, mate. Been in standby mode. Waiting for the season to start. Are you watching earlier before you came to bed? Been any damage? Nah, no damage. Apart from Ollie Behrman, who didn't even compete because he's caused already too much damage in practice. Oh, you mean about the hurricane thing? You mean about the hurricane thing? Sadie signed Hoyland. Sure. No, they haven't. They better not have done. 72 million, 2 goals a season. GG's. Right, here comes Charles Percival Leclerc. Come on, let's see. I want to see it really close between Ferrari and McLaren. Verstappen in the mix as well as a bonus, but if it's going to be a McLaren year, let's have Ferrari give him a right good run for the money. If it's a McLaren year, let it not be by a big margin. Come on. Oh, Leclerc doesn't improve. Here comes Hamilton, P6. That's not bad. Only half a tenth between Leclerc and Hamilton now. Well, no, more or less a tenth, actually. Who you supporting, Gav? This is a one-way traffic, this. Who you supporting? Don't say McLaren. Williams are decent. It's a decent. I can't take the piss out of that. It's decent, actually. I quite like Williams myself, to be fair. It'd be nice to see Williams do well. I think seriously, like, if you look at the long term, I think Williams are a team on the up. I think Williams are a team on the up, to be fair. Isaac Hadjar dipping a wheel into turn 6. Dipping a wheel into the gravel on the exit of turn 6, should I say. As is everybody. Oh, and Jack giving it full look of oversteer at turn 12. And Tsunoda, everybody dipping a wheel into the gravel on the exit of turn 6. What are they going to do to stop this? Because everybody's just kicking up gravel onto the circuit there. 3.5 minutes to go in Q2, and now everybody's queuing up to exit the pits and get back onto the circuit for one final run. So, at the moment then, with 3 minutes to go in Q2, the bottom 5 is Isaac Hadjar, Lance Stroll, Gabriel Bortoleto, Fernando Alonso and Jack Doohan, but Alonso's not even set a lap time yet. You do want him to beat that. Yeah, I mean, it's not been a great start, but It's a wet race tomorrow. Anything can happen. And it's early days. As I keep saying. You know the record. It'll make it all that more sweeter when it comes good. That's how I'm gonna see it. It'll be all the more sweeter when it comes good, because you don't want the easy road in life. You know what I mean? It's been too easy. Turns up, pole position, wins the race. You know what I mean? Slippers on cigar, told you so. Too easy. It needs to be a redemption arc. That's more satisfying. Redemption arc. I'll go for that. Right. Here we go then. We are in the crucial final laps of Q2 now. Oh, Gabriel Bortoleto nearly binned it then. That was on the ragged edge for Gabriel Bortoleto there. He's abandoned the lap, I think. Wow. Wow, Bortoleto on the absolute ragged edge there. I love to see it. I'll be wearing green next week. I'm liking this Bortoleto kid. Oh, mate, Bortoleto and Hadjar are going to be quick, aren't they? Antonelli better not flop, I tell you now. Timer has stopped. That's it. I'll hit refresh and pray. The site's crashed, I think. I'll try and keep you updated. Oh, Hamilton spun it. Lewis Hamilton spun in the Ferrari. He's not hit anything, but what a drama. Sorry, the Live Timings website has decided to... Well, there's millions of people are all trying to log on at the same time. That's what's happened there. I'll try and keep you updated if you can't, if you're not watching the coverage. It's still Piastri, Norris, Verstappen top 3. Bottom 5, Hadjar, Stroll, Doohan, Bortoleto and Alonso. Hamilton spun it and carried on. Yeah, the website's crashed. Of course it's crashed. Right. Here we go. Then everyone's crossing the line now. So Hadjar is out. Hadjar P11 at best and eliminated. Sainz goes P7 in the Williams, so he's through at the moment. Here comes Alexander Albon, 9th, so he's through at the moment. So both Williams are in the top 10 as it stands right now. But here comes Max Verstappen. He's purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Can he go quickest in Q2? Remember, this is not for pole position. This is all about just getting through to the top 10 shootout. So Verstappen crossed the line. Oh, he's close. He's within a 10th of the McLarens. He's within a 10th of the McLarens. Norris goes quicker than Piastri and goes to the top of the timing screens. Oh, it's come back. Yeah, live timing's back on. Pierre Gasly's through in P10. So both Williams are in. Tsunoda's in as well. Wow. So knocked out in Q2 then. Isaac Hadjar in the Racing Bull. Fernando Alonso P12 in the Aston Martin. Lance Stroll P13 in the other Aston Martin. Jack Doohan P14 and Gabriel Bortoleto in the Sauber. So Hamilton spun, but he survived and he's through to the final Q3 pole position shootout. No, Albon's in. Yeah. Come on, Williams. They're both through. 7th and 9th. And through to Q3 for the Williams pair. So now That's massively impressive. And look at the moment from Gabriel Bortoleto there. Look at this. Whoa! Jeez! That was on the ragged edge there for Bortoleto. You love to see it. Pushing the limits. Oh yeah, all the rookies are gone now. All the rookies have been eliminated now. Hadjar's the best of them in P11. Which is not bad going, is it? Hadjar is shaking your hand for a P11. Without a doubt. Yeah. And Sonoda and Gasly, yeah. Yeah, both Williams in. Sonoda, Gasly. Russell doing well. Up in P4. Verstappen only a 10th off the pace. It's mad to say that Verstappen's a bit of an underdog, but he sort of is. But he can still drag it round. You only need to give Max Verstappen a half-decent car, and he'll win you a world championship. It's unbelievable, really. I mean, unless Red Bull have been pulling the wool over our eyes in testing and everything, and everyone's got Red Bull like 4th fastest, Verstappen 10th off the pace. That's class. That's just class. 12th for Alonso, yeah. So Aston Martin 12th and 13th. It's not a disaster, is it? Is it about where you expected him to be? It's probably slightly better than where I expected him to be honest. Honestly, I thought he could have been out in Q1. Well, yeah, better than you thought. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's a bit better than I thought, because Lance Stroll as well, not being knocked out in Q1, what a performance. I feel like Lance Stroll gets knocked out more than he gets through in Q1, you know what I mean? Yeah, who for pole? I would prefer Piastri to get it, because it's a home race and Norris would probably beat him over the course of the season. So let's have Piastri having a good start to the season. Yeah. Hamilton pole, imagine. A Lewis Hamilton pole would be scenes. But not happening. I'd like to see Leclerc get it. I think Leclerc's in with a shout if he gets a perfect lap together and everybody else just doesn't exist anymore. But no, I think it'll likely be how it is now, but maybe the Ferrari's ahead of Russell. Norris, Piastri, Verstappen, then Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell. That'll probably be the grid, let's face it. But I see a replay of... You never know, rain could potentially change. Well, exactly. This you can't really draw any conclusions at the grid, because rain. How much rain though? What's it saying? Are we talking like? Are we talking like major downpour? It could be a long. Oh, it could be a long stream tomorrow. It could be a long stream tomorrow if it's like red flag, safety car procession, race a few laps, red flag again, someone spins, someone crashes, another red flag, another safety car. You'll be going all morning. 4-hour stream incoming tomorrow. Could easily be, right? Interview, let's hear from Kimi Antonelli. Being told he's been knocked out in Q1. Let's have a listen. He's claiming the car was broken from running over the gravel on the exit of turn 6. Yeah, so listen, broken car. I think that's genuine as well. You saw the shots of the car scraping along the ground. Broken car. Broken car. Broken car. You watch it as well. That's how you're supposed to do it. You haven't got work after tomorrow's. No. Unlimited time. I've got work today. So rip. But Sunday, no. So it can go on as long as it wants. Mind you, I think these days there's sort of a time limit on the races. I think there's a 4-hour window in which the race has got to be completed. And once the race starts, that then becomes a 2-hour window. It's something like that. It's got to be completed. Yeah. So the race could be delayed a couple of hours, but it's got to be within a 4-hour window. And then once you actually say it started, you then got to be within a 2-hour window. So it can't go on all day, not like Canada 2011 where it literally was like 6-7 hours. It can't be like that anymore. But it's got the new wind tunnel started operating online. Yeah, come on. Adrian knew he planned out the ideas and scenes. And his big well, yeah, there it is. It's 2026, is it? Make or break for Fernando Alonso 2026, surely. Make or break. Final roll with the dice in it 2026. Right, we are underway for the pole position shootout Q3. 10 minutes on the clock. What's your predictions for pole? Gav going, you're going Piastri. Listen, the head says Lando Norris. The heart says bring back Kimi Antonelli and put him in Q3. No. I'd like to see a Ferrari on pole. Just so that McLaren have got work to do to win the race. I would like to see a Ferrari on pole. I sat here, all Mercedes everywhere going, I'd like to see a Ferrari on pole. Kind of a... Piastri's made a mistake out of the final corner. Leclerc goes quickest. 15.7. I would like to see Leclerc on pole. A 15.7. Come on then. Bang! 15.6 for George Russell. Verstappen's purple sector 1 and 2 as well. Oh, this is not a McLaren walk in the park. I don't think it is a McLaren walk in the park. If you can't tell, I'm worried about it being a McLaren walk in the park. Verstappen's gone quickest. This is extremely close as well. There's hundreds of seconds between them. This is really close. This is really close. So it's not a walk in the park for McLaren. Watch Norris slap them all by half a second now. I'll be gutted if he does. If he gets pole by half a tenth, that is absolutely fine. But don't slap them all by half a second, Lando, please. He's made a mistake, gone wide at turn 4. Still think Adrian would give the team tips and ideas to set up the AMR 2025 the mechanics to implement them. Yeah, he'll still be behind the scenes, but you're not going to see the fruits of the labour yet, are you? For people who single out Max, they are wrong. In terms of what? Like, what do you mean by single him out? Criticise him or what? Albon P5. Albon's P5, yeah. Albon in the Williams quicker than Hamilton in a Ferrari. The top 3 are in a league of their own at the minute. Mind you, though, Norris hasn't set a time and Piastri made a mistake. So big pressure on McLaren, actually, now to get the job done when it matters. You can look amazing in pre-season testing and you can look brilliant in practice sessions. But this is where it matters now. There's 6 minutes on the clock and McLaren have fluffed the first attempt. Both of them. Both McLarens have fluffed the first attempt at pole. So it's big pressure on the second run. Oh, is Verstappen track limits? That's extremely close on track limits from Max Verstappen. He's on the... That is right on the limit of track limits. That is absolutely... If that was VAR, they'd be having a look at that for 20 minutes. The clouds are coming over. We don't want rain yet. Leave that for tomorrow. People who think he's not in contention, I know. Honestly, Max Verstappen never fails to surprise me. Just when I think, nah, not today. You know, bang. You can never write him off. You can never write Max Verstappen off. He's in a league of his own. It's going to be, with Liam Lawson struggling as well, it's impossible to know where that car should be. But surely Max Verstappen's doing better than he ought to be. And we're seeing another replay of Lewis Hamilton struggling down at turn 11. Little bit of understeer. Oh, yeah, he's wide, dipping the rear left into the gravel at the exit of turn 11. Williams, 5th and 9th at the minute. James Vowles. You've got to believe in James Vowles, man. He's turning that team around big time. Step by step, year by year, that Williams is just going to be moving its way up. Moving on up, moving on up. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. This is it then. Everybody piling out of the pits with 3.5 minutes to go. And this is where it matters. This is where the buck stops. This is where it really matters now. And listen, McLaren have fluffed the first attempt, so pressure's on. Pressure's on for Norris and Piastri now. Because you can always rely on Max Verstappen to get the most out of the car. And a bit more on top as well. I do like look how close the top 3 is at the minute. Less than a tenth between the top 3. That bodes well until Norris slaps him by half second. Let's all pray for Williams 1-2. And now you're deluded, Gav. Works both ways. Aston Martin apparently confirmed some damage to Alonso's car. Kind of knew that's the reason. Hey, listen, that's what I'm saying about Antonelli. Damaged car. I think, listen, that sounds like BS. Like, you know what I mean? Gets knocked out in Q1. Oh, the car was damaged. It sounds like BS. But I actually genuinely think his car was damaged. Like, all jokes aside. I think Antonelli was done dirty, really. Car scraping all over the floor. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look in China. Let's see. If he gets knocked out again in Q1 in China, then I might have to face the music. But for now, I'm going for car damage. It'll be a different excuse every week, won't it? I'll have a different excuse lined up every week. I'll have to get 24 excuses lined up for every race. Norris, purple, sector 1. Into turn 9. Turn 10. Look smooth. So Piastri into the final sector then. Couple of corners to go for the home boy, Oscar Piastri. Can he claim pole position in round 1 at home in Australia? Yeah, boy, it is half a second. Bang! It is half a second. I was only joking. Oh, Norris beats that by a tenth. McLaren are rapid. McLaren are absolutely rapid. A 15 flat from Lando Norris beats Piastri by 84 thousandths of a second. What can Max Verstappen do against that? P3's as good as it's going to get. It's McLaren. It's McLaren's year. Let's come back in 26. It's McLaren's year. I mean, fair play. All McLaren fans have been waiting a decade for this. They've come back from the ground up. It's McLaren. 2025 is Norris versus Piastri. How close can everybody else get? Not close enough. Hamilton goes P6 on the grid. So it is Norris from Piastri. Verstappen third. That's as best as he could hope. And Sainz goes P8 in the Williams. What can Alex Albon do? Chuck it on pole and it will be seen. Go on. Oh, Albon goes P5. Albon beats both Ferraris. Wow. Alex Albon. I tell you what, people writing off Albon as well because Sainz has joined the team. Albon will be put in his place. Alex Albon, P5 in the Williams, is the performance of the day. Tsunoda goes 5th. What's going on? Why were we watching that on the television broadcast? Yuki Tsunoda's just gone P5. Ferrari bumped down to 7th and 8th. Ferrari have been beaten by Yuki Tsunoda and Alex Albon. What? But I tell you what, when they took the fuel out, when McLaren really went for it, they were in a class of 1. When McLaren really went for it at the end, they were in a class of 1, weren't they? And it is Lando Norris on pole position then for the opening round of the season from Oscar Piastri, the homeboy, and McLaren 1-2 on the grid. Verstappen P3, George Russell, a good job in the Mercedes P4, better job than Kimi anyway. Tsunoda in the racing bull P5, driver of the day. Alex Albon in the Williams P6, then Ferrari only 7th and 8th. Hamilton 8th on the grid on his Ferrari debut. Oof. That's not what he was dreaming of. Pierre Gasly, P9, and Sainz in the second Williams rounds out the top 10. It was then Hadjar, Alonso, Stroll, Doohan, Bortoletto, Antonelli, Hülkenberg, Lawson, Ocon and Behrman, Haas at the back, McLaren at the front, and that is your grid for the 2025 Australian Grand Prix. Thank you all for being on the in the stream this morning. I'll be back even earlier tomorrow morning. I'll be back at 10 to 4 in the morning UK time for a 4 a.m. start for a wet 2025 Australian Grand Prix. Please do join me then. Disaster for Ferrari. Super tight field, yeah. Albon out-qualifies Sainz and Tsunoda P5 in the Racing Bull has got to be the story. Tsunoda and Albon P5 and 6 ahead of the Ferraris. Who had that? Who had that? But a lot of people had the McLaren one too. And that is what it was. And I said, please don't slap them by half a second. And what did they do? They slapped them by half a second. It's McLaren's year. I just hope Piastri can challenge Norris throughout the season. And we can get a few upgrades from Red Bull and Ferrari to challenge him as well. But that's all from now. Please do join me 10 to 4 in the morning tomorrow morning for the 2025 Australian Grand Prix, where Kimi Antonelli is going to come from P16 to win the Grand Prix. 80 to 1, make it 500 to 1. See you tomorrow.